Elon Musk implies that Lucid Motors, an electric vehicle startup that spun out of Tesla, might be about to die, as he made a very puzzling tweet which I'm about to tell you. But to be honest, I thought it would be prudent if someone was going to buy Lucid Motors up for its tech portfolio long before they would start talking about other vehicles beyond the air. The tech behind their power and range to make even a conservative outlet like car and driver really enjoy their cars has a very hopeful future to bolster any automaker's electric vehicle platform. Now, do you think another car company may buy Lucid Motors? If yes, for what reasons? And who would be Lucid Motors' potential buyers? Lucid is a luxury battery electric vehicle brand selling at a premium price, but not too many people are taking them. Plus, they are competing against more well-established brands. I'm not optimistic about their prospects unless they either introduce a less expensive version, just like Tesla did with the Model 3 introducing after Roadster and Model S, both very expensive, or unless someone buys them. But there is more to the story. Lucid may be able to turn things around. So what happened yesterday? Business Insider leaked an email from Lucid Motors that revealed an extremely aggressive strategy to try to avoid cancellations for its Air electric sedan. Lucid saw its reservations for its electric car drop from 37,000 in Q2 to 34,000 in Q, which attributed to a mix of deliveries or some of those reservations, but also to customer cancellations. In the email, Lucid says that every cancellation is a failure, and it outlines a very aggressive strategy to avoid those failures that involve calling the customer up to almost a dozen times. I mean, someone would be frustrated. Many took this aggressive approach as a dire sign for the company, including Tesla CEO Elon Musk. In response to the similar story covered by Tesla Canada, Drive Tesla Canada, early this morning, Musk tweeted, "They are not long for this world," which is an idiom that means that they will not have long to live. This comment adds to his prior comment on both Lucid and Rivian earlier this year, when Twitter's new owner claimed that the two electric car startups are tracking towards bankruptcy. From what I understand, Rivian is doing much better than Lucid. Lucid has strong links to Tesla, and you could even argue that it was the first electric vehicle startup that spun out of the company. It was founded by a former Tesla executive and board member, and it is now led by Peter Rawlinson, who was the chief engineer of the Model S before its launch. So he knows how to go from Lucid Air to less expensive car. After a decade in development, Lucid finally started production of the Lucid Air, an electric sedan, competing with the Tesla Model S last year. Now it is on track to produce between 6,000 and 7,000 Lucid Air electric sedans in 2022. But they're expensive and not many people are taking them, apparently. From a financial standpoint, the situation is not great for Lucid, but it is also not dire. Last quarter, it lost $500 million, but it still had about $3 billion in cash and short-term investments, Electrek reports. Technically, Lucid could survive for about another year without new outside investment or turning things around. Elon Musk is not wrong to express concern here. There is room for concerns, but I think it's not over for Lucid Motors yet. It has big backers like Saudi Arabia that could likely put more money into to help the company, and it could also surprise everyone over the next year and turn things around financially, or Saudi Arabia can put more money to hire more talent and come up with better products, less expensive. But it is still losing a lot of money per vehicle right now, and that needs to change if it wants to survive. It produced just over 2,000 cars last quarter for $195 million in revenue, but it cost the company almost $500 million to make those 2,000 vehicles. This needs to change. Obviously, this kind of negative gross margin is unsustainable for long, and Lucid needs to drive costs down massively in order to survive as it ramps up production. I'm sure people in Lucid Motors understand these things, and it would be interesting to learn what they are doing to turn things around. I hope that it can make that happen and prove Elon Musk wrong, but it's certainly not a done deal yet. What do you think, friends? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think another automaker may take the advantage and offer to buy Lucid Motors? And who would that be? Because a lot of automakers could really benefits from Lucid's superb technologies that Lucid has and use that as a platform for their own battery electric vehicles. Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear that. God bless you. Please subscribe to our channel and give us thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you soon in our next report.